Good morning, children. Let's continue with our seventh chapter, and this is the second video of environmental changes. In the earlier video, we saw about weather, changes in climate, the definition of climate. We also saw the greenhouse gases and the effects of the gases on the globe, on the earth on the whole. Now let's continue with how does the earth get heated? The greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide, chlorofluorocarbon that is CFC and halocarbons play an active role in the greenhouse effect. The increase in the proportion of these gases leads to the problem of global warming and climate change. I hope you have understood exactly what is the meaning of greenhouse effect. Greenhouse effect means the rays of the sun, ultraviolet rays of the sun, when they enter into the earth. Okay, because of the radiation, because of these gases which are present in the earth, good morning, which are present on the earth, what happens? These gases, they are trapped inside the earth itself. They cannot escape outside. And what happens? It makes the earth warmer, and which has increased the warmth throughout the earth. Globally, the temperature has increased about 0.75 degrees. Globally means throughout the earth we can experience this kind of warmth or heat. Understood? That is called greenhouse effect. Now, the increase in the temperature by 0.6 degrees Celsius in the last 100 years. We can see the figure showing the temperature on the earth. Okay. Now, see here the earth is shown in the blue colored in the second picture. Each person in the world releases 4.5 metric tons of CO2. We all know that we inhale oxygen and we exhale carbon dioxide. So each person releases 4.5 metric tons of CO2. 100 years ago, the amount of CO2 was 275 ppm. Today it is 350 ppm. We can see the carbon dioxide is 64%, methane is 10%, halocarbon is 0.5% and chlorofluorocarbon is 65%. That means the population on the earth also has increased, which has added to the increase in the amount of these greenhouse gases. Now you understood why they are called greenhouse gases, because like the greenhouse, these gases also they trap the sun rays, ultraviolet sun rays inside the earth and do not allow them to escape. In the first video also we saw the graph. Now see here again they have given the graph. ppm means part per million. For example, 280 ppm is equal to 0.28%. Now we can see here the global temperatures, annual average and 5 years average. We can see 5 years average is shown in the red colored line, but both of these, annual average or the 5 years average, both of them we can see the graph is rising. That means the heat on the earth has risen from the year 1860 till the year 2000. We are in 2020 now. So you can just imagine 20 years more and the graph has risen more and more. This is of last 150 years. The graph has been shown to us. We know that a definite quantity of sugar or salt has to be added in vegetables or tea. What would happen if we add more sugar or salt? In the same way, there is a balance of proportion of gases in the atmosphere. Imagine what would happen to this balance if the proportion of carbon dioxide increases in the atmosphere. A very simple example is given to us. If more amount of salt is there in your food, would you like that food? No, not at all. You will just spit it out. And if more amount of sugar or less amount of sugar is there in your tea or milk, would you like that? Again, no. So in the same way, a proper or the balance of proportion of gases should be there in the atmosphere. If the balance or the proportion of gases is not balanced, what would happen? It would not be good for us, good for the whole globe, whole earth. And what would happen if the proportion of carbon dioxide increases in the atmosphere? It will be unable for us humans to survive on the earth. Why? Because we know that for survival, for our survival, we need oxygen. Okay, and carbon dioxide is the gas which we exhale. But this is happening that carbon dioxide is going on increasing on our Earth. Now, what are the causes of global warming? Global warming is caused by a buildup of greenhouse gases, which leads to an increase in the Earth's temperature. Now, man-made causes are air pollution due to burning fossil fuel, industrialization, coal mining. These are man-made causes. Deforestation, also this is a cause created by humans. We are going on removing the forest from the earth for people to make houses and live. Okay, deforestation, we are creating our own selves. जंगल हटा के हम अपने घर बनाते जा रहे हैं. What will happen? Because plants or trees are the only natural things which provide us more and more oxygen. We know that trees inhale carbon dioxide and exhale oxygen, which we require to drink. So understood? Next is natural causes: volcanic eruption, release of methane gas from Arctic tundra and wetland. And hence greenhouse effect may lead to significant climate change. If this kind of gases, greenhouse gases, they go on multiplying, if the air pollution increases, goes on increasing, then it is at a very alarming rate. It is going to be very, very harmful for us, for humankind. So we have to keep a check on such things. Now let us study that table and see how much we are responsible in adding to the temperature of the earth. Thermal power stations, wherever electricity is produced. See yearly how much? Lakh tons it releases the greenhouse gas. Then motor cars, whatever we use, AC, TV, tube light, computer, freezers, all these are responsible for the greenhouse gases which are mixed in the atmosphere. Now, what are the effects of greenhouse gases? We know that key greenhouse gases, they are carbon dioxide, methane, water vapor, nitrous oxide and carbon monoxide. Carbon dioxide is one of the most important greenhouse gases because atmospheric concentrations have risen dramatically over the past century. That means we can say that more amount of carbon dioxide is emitted in the atmosphere, is thrown out in the atmosphere, and more amount of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere means more proportion of greenhouse gas. More proportion of greenhouse gas से क्या होगा? More sun rays or the warmth of the sun rays will be trapped inside the earth, and it will not be allowed to move outside the earth, which will make earth further more warm or warmer. Methane, that is CH4, the massive increase in methane proportion from 315 ppm in the year 1750 to 1764 ppm in the year 2005 was due to the reasons listed below: exhaling of animals and metabolism process, paddy cultivation, decomposition of the biodegradable waste. Now all these things used by humans in one day has 80% of the air in it. A man breathes 22,000 times every day. In this way, a man consumes 16 kg of oxygen from the environment per day. कभी सोचा है ऐसा ऑक्सीजन हमारे पास आएगा कहाँ से? When we are going on cutting trees, chopping off trees. क्यों trees cut हो रही है? So that people can stay, live, उनके रहने की जगह बनाने के लिए, उनके लिए घर बनाने के लिए, people are going on chopping of trees and going on, making the forest less and less. If there are less trees, you can understand there will be less oxygen for us available in the nature, in the environment. So, what should we do? Instead of chopping trees, we should go on planting trees. We should grow on growing trees more and more so that we can get oxygen free of cost from the nature. See, God or nature has provided us with all the things, which are available, which are good or fit for our survival. But we are the one who are creating imbalance in the atmosphere, in the environment, and because of that, because of these gases, we can see that these greenhouse gases, they are creating more and more harmful effects on us. So the only way to get rid of this is to go on planting more and more trees. Now nitrous oxide. The proportion of nitrous oxide has increased from 270 ppm to recently it has been noted, which is 319 ppm. Chlorofluorocarbon, that is CFC. Due to the use of foam, plastic, refrigerators, AC circuit, aerosol spray, that the minute particles having the size ranging from 1 micron to 10 micron is known as aerosol, etc. There has been an increase in the CFC. So this again is a greenhouse gas which is going on increasing in our environment. And what we have to do? We have to keep a check on such gases which are harmful for us. Understood? Now, as per the resolution passed by the UN on 23rd January 1995, 16 September is observed as the Ozone Day. After 1980, year 2007 was the hottest year. But later on, we have experienced so many years. Okay, after 2007, this is 2020. In these 13 years, we can say that the temperature has risen. Temperature बढ़ा ही है, Earth का कम नहीं हुआ है. And we can understand that all this is due to the gases, the greenhouse gases, which are having a very harmful effect on the Earth. Now, what are the effects of global warming? Changes are observed in the growth and development of the vegetation. Certain species of birds are now disappearing, such as sparrows and vultures. They have become extinct now. Extinct means disappeared from the earth. 2000 glaciers of Himalayas have receded or melted. So we can say that this global warming has a very shockingly affecting us. And if we are not keeping a check on this, on these gases, on the use of these gases, or if the amount of these gases goes on increasing, then the day is not very far when we will have to buy artificial oxygen and we have to use it, because in atmosphere there will be hardly any oxygen left for us to breathe. We can see the melting ice and rising sea level in the pictures. Okay, global warming causes the polar ice sheets melt. It increases the sea level. It will possibly rise 18 centimeter by 2030 and 58 centimeter by 2090. So you understand, we know that the sea water or the ocean water is salty. What will happen if this ice which is melted in the sea water, it is added to the sea water? What will happen in that? The salt water content or the salinity of the sea will go on decreasing, and that also will affect our ecology. Flooding will probably occur in lowlands. So these are all the predictions these geographers have made, depending on the percentage of increase in the amount of these gases. Many cities along the sea coast may be under seawater. The loss of polar ice will have a profound effect on animal habitats. Animals which are dependent on the sea, or which we can say the animals which are aquatic animals, which are going to affect us. especially these animals are also affected on a very large scale because of the polar ice which is melting, because there are certain animals who live only on the ice sheets, who are only dependent on the ice or snow. If the temperature goes on increasing, such animals will be extinct. They won't be able to bear the warmth. Understood? And many cities along the coast may be under seawater. We are also along the coast. You remember? We have very nearer a port, seaport, which is Kandla port. And if the sea level rises, what will happen? Slowly and gradually, Gandhidham also will be under water. And the day is not very far when you will take your grandkids under the sea in the submarine and show them that this was Gandhidham. I used to stay here. I used to study in this school. So if we want to avoid that, we'll have to keep a check on the increase of such gases, greenhouse gases. Now, direct effects on human health. Extreme weather conditions, temperature related effects will be heat stress. Storms will be taking place. Accidents and loss of housing is there in due to storms. Droughts will be taking place. Limited access to water and food will be there due to droughts. Floods, that is accidents and loss of housing, will take place. Here we can see the pictures given at the extreme right hand side below. We can see heat wave is there. Then storms are there. Due to storm, we can see a tree has fallen down. Droughts are there. Floods are there. And we are also experiencing excessive rain from now on. You understand, this excessive rain is not good for us. We have seen the rain which we are receiving now has exceeded our limits, our city limits. And if this condition of the rain continues, then soon Gandhidham also will be facing floods. We are already experiencing lot of rain, above average. Gandhidham में जितनी रेन पड़ती है उससे बहुत ज़्यादा ऑलरेडी पड़ चुकी है. अभी भी अगर रेन कंटिन्यू होगी तो we will face floods because our gutter lines, our pipelines are not fully equipped to drain so much of rainwater. Now, what are the other effects of global warming? There has been an increase in natural calamities like famine, cyclone, excessive rain, and floods in the last 10 years. Excessive rain we are facing now, floods we are facing now. Cyclone also, we can see that frequently in the year, 2 or 3 cyclones India only has to face. The places receiving heavy rainfall are now experiencing less rainfall. Rajasthan and Dubai experienced heavy rains and there is scanty of rainfall in Cherrapunji. Where is Cherrapunji? It is in. Where is it? Does anyone know? It is in the Seven Sisters, Meghalaya mein hai. Cherrapunji. It was, recorded as the place receiving highest rainfall throughout the world, and now it is receiving the scantiest rainfall. Okay, the production of pulses has gone down. Naturally, it will affect crops also. The level of groundwater has decreased because the people are pumping more and more water out of the ground. So groundwater level has decreased. The melting of glaciers has increased the water level in ocean. This has aggravated the erosion of coastline. Aggravated the erosion, that means coastline is getting on eroded. As I told you, one day will be there when Gandhidham will be under water. Human beings will fall victims to dehydration and malnutrition due to the increase in temperature. So dehydration will be faced by humans because of excessive temperature. There will be changes in the cycle of seasons. We can see that now we are facing that. The characteristics of summer and winter season will also change. The salinity of the soil in Gujarat will increase due to the increase of 25 centimeter in sea level. As the sea level will increase, you understand the meaning of that? The sea will come over the land. Land will be eroded, will be submerged in the sea. And what will happen? The salinity of the soil will increase. So children, hope you understood the chapter till now. We will continue further in the next video. Thank you everyone.